out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist? You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
So the faux intellects and intellectuals who float around the fandom, led by aging hipsters like Public Hidalgo, wrote a blog which he reposted enthusiastically about how pointless Star Wars is. This is what you get when you have a bunch of angry nihilists who realize their grip on the franchise is dying. This was lashing out. This came out today. Obviously, these guys know each other, and I'm pretty sure Pablo encouraged them to do that. The reason simply is this is M. Dean Cooper. He is one of the lead writer in this, and he's a pronouns boy. So he's one of those people. I'm not going to be nice or polite. And this is the title of this from 538 blog, and it's basically a diatribe about the pointlessness of Star Wars and why we fight about it. I would rather go and watch The English Patient on replay over and over and over again. And especially the line Ralph Fiennes says to Willem Dafoe when Willem Dafoe asks him about the maps he gave to the Germans and says, people died. And Ralph Fiennes pithily says, people did die, just other people. Willem Dafoe says people could have died. And Ralph Fiennes says people did die, just other people. The nihilism is in this, okay? The absolute Look, these guys probably think that the Sound of Freedom is a QAnon movie, okay? They probably think that. They have absolutely no idea of right and wrong, good versus evil. And obviously the people that wrote this are angry. They're angry about something. And I'm going to say they know that Kathleen Kennedy is on her way out the door. And they know this woke shit in Star Wars is done. They can't acknowledge the fact that no one wanted to read it. They actually believe it's popular. Wrap your head around that one. Because that, to me, is like, really? You really think people want to read this? People want to watch this? Are you shitting me? These people think Andor was great because it wasn't Star Wars. I mean, this is what we're dealing with right here. So I am not going to link the blog because I don't personally want to be responsible for giving these fucksticks any clicks, but I do want to raise awareness, okay? But the next part's for Pablo.
You turned her against me!
You have done that yourself!
Now, I'm not going to say how I know he's still at Lucasfilm, but sadly, this troglodyte, nihilistic red diaper baby from Chile is still there. But how long? If he's connected to people who write things for the 538, who hate Star Wars, who hate George Lucas, who consider look, if Pablo liked it, he thinks Star Wars is pointless too, doesn't he? I mean, this is the same genius who blocked me from seeing his protected Twitter account. Okay? This is the same guy who arrogantly walked out on the stage and sat next to Kathleen Kennedy. Okay, back in, I think it was 2018 or 2015 Star Wars celebration. All right? This is the guy who gave us probably the Canto Bight detour from reality and the whole story in The Last Jedi. And of course, probably the author of The Whiteboard. which was, look, I look at the High Republic as nothing more than a troll. Here are all of the authors, they're hanging out, they're doing stuff. And the High Republic just turned out to be a dumpster fire. Okay, it just turned out to be something that was never going to, I mean, look, the last book that Claudia Gray wrote for the High Republic, my mother-in-law's first novel sold more, and she independently published it. Okay, think about that, all right? This guy is angry. He's always been angry. Even when things were good, he would turn around and abuse customers, us, the fans, whom, according to Geek Girl Diva, if that crazy bitch is still around, we're not customers, because we buy the merchandise, we go to the movies, we subscribe to Disney Plus and watch all the shows, but we're not customers. We're fans. Okay, Pablo Hidalgo subscribes to that uncannily stupid idea, okay? And he retweeted it, quote tweeted it. Now, I want you to see, no one responded on his public account. I guarantee you they responded to him in his private account, because that's the only place where you will actually see the real Pablo Hidalgo going off on probably Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Doomcock, me, Cameron, and the reason why he retweeted this, he knows the people that wrote the blog. He knows why they wrote the blog. He probably encouraged them to write it, and because he knows his time is coming soon. He's basically looking, look, this is a guy who looks at everything in his life and thinks it's meaningless, because what did he get for it? Fired? He didn't care about it to begin with. He didn't love it to begin with, okay? The guy, on his public account, posts pictures of Transformers that he's drawn every day. And I don't see any love for Star Wars. But I did see this, okay? So, yes, he retweeted it. I suggest anybody who wants to say something, go to the 538 Twitter page and rant at them, okay? These people are nihilistic, and they want to this is Kathleen Kennedy's way of burning it down on the way out the door. This is what she said to Iger. This nonsense will end, or I will burn it all down. He should have fired her then, but that was, 3 years ago when she said that. And Pablo is helping her. He's infiltrated the fandom through WDW Pro. God knows how Pro's actually getting subscribers, but I guarantee you some were bought for him and other people that are in that network. They're astroturfing to help Kennedy ruin Star Wars. I've had people trying to come and astroturf on this channel. You need to find a brand new franchise, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck you. No. This is the hill I die on. We're going to fix this mess that Kennedy and Hidalgo and her little flying monkeys created. They're going to be swept away, okay? Star Wars is forever. This is our generation's gift, that we did something right for the culture. And we defeated these amoral, nihilistic, bottom-feeding scum once and for all, okay? So I wanted to put this out there because I'm pissed off. Because this slimy piece of worm-ridden filth still is there trolling people. All right? Now, he can't say what he wants to say, but he's still there trolling. And instead of licking his wounds and putting a resume out to get a new job. It's like he's going to sit there and let it burn, watch his whole life burn down and get destroyed by it. That's exactly what this is, okay? And I know he was the one behind this blog. I know it. And look, people think I'm fixated on this. It's like, look, this guy has treated fans like shit from the beginning. Okay? He never should have been allowed anywhere near Lucasfilm, and he talked Queen Kathy into a job, and now here we all are. All right? Being treated like crap by someone who is always lower than we were. And he's attacking us through the 538 blog. He's attacking George Lucas. He hates George Lucas. All right, he hates George. How could you post something, repost something like that, retweet it, and not feel resentful? This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.